Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here, going from the 20th to the 26th of January. Happy birthday to you all. Having your birthday in this first week. We're really walking into the age of Aquarius. So I'm calling it the year of truth, basically. All truths will come to the surface this year. So yes, coming into that, we've also done the energy update. We've got the elements that we're going to be looking into more detail on your flower later on. If you haven't seen the energy update, you'll find it on our channel. In the meantime, let's just have a look at what's going on with your flower. Here it is here. And we have the general overall energy that's running through you, the relationship side and the financial side. Let's just have a look what's going on there for you within you. You can feel like this energy, like a volcano that's coming to the surface. It's certainly building a lot more on the relationship or emotional or spiritual side of life rather than on the financial side. What's going on the financial side? It's like you're preparing for the push. That's what it feels like. You're preparing for the push. Yeah, obviously, I think you're more concentrated on enjoying life. And this is connecting with the people that are around you on your relationship side. It's also building up that passion within you. And this is that rising volcano. So it's being very light on your feet this week, if I was you, Aquarius. So on the financial side, you can really get into, opening up the possibilities or the opportunities that can be had for you in the material world, but also enjoying the moment and the connection with life on the emotional side. Let's just see what's going on there. You've got the karmic path there, and it plays out this way here. It's almost as it is saying, get out there and get involved. Really nice, and there's a good lot of connections being made here with people and synchronicities. Things seem to flow in your direction or flow in your direction quite nicely. That future, there's something massive in the future that's putting a lot of it's putting the past into insignificance. Really, it's really quite big, and it makes that page of wands a little bit more sort of, yeah, let's get up and go. What is that future thing? This is really big. This is like the birth of a new world for you. And this could well be a birth within your family, or it could well be sort of like the birth of a new relationship, or, connecting with a group of people that really corresponds to you, or a person that really corresponds to you. It's the birthing of something brand new. An engagement in the world it's pulling through to these connections here, actually. And it's cultivating this sociable connection with the world around you will, build to the surface. And that's what that building volcano is all about. I think it's not necessarily there this week, but I think it's becoming very obvious for you. Let's just see. This is on the Queen of Swords on your karmic path. Yeah, going out there and enjoying life, following your path, getting the energies behind you. Look at these flags here. They're blowing in her way, in her direction. And this is where you can really sort of you can choose your interaction with the world around you. And the people and the synchronicities and so forth that are around you, you should be seeing in a different way. And this is what I'm talking about. The anticipation of this growing volcano within you in your future is coming through, seeing life with a different lens, seeing people with a different lens. And in your past, yeah, you have your heart's desires to give out. I think you've made decisions about what is good for you, the connections that are good for you. And now it's a case here that it feels like, got to get on and live it now. What is this future self all about? Massive healing for you. This is restoring, seeing the world in a different way, restores your faith in love. I think this is what's going on here. I think this week here is you're restoring your joy and happiness of life. You get the King of Wands of how you should engage in life, and that sort of like plays into the Hangman there, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think this is where you get your mind and your, your emotions and your mind in line with one another, and you're feeling, you should be, everything you do should be in a real sort of flowing manner within relationships and connections and socializing and synchronicities and so forth. I think it's going to build back or build a great healing for you in regards to love, or in regards to the human race itself, society itself. It's a really beautiful awakening moment for you on the relationship side. Really, really nice. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. The karmic path seems to be very sort of like solid. It's pre-activation stage. It's gradually getting in there. The energy's pulling through from the past, like putting in action a plan for you. Yeah, Ten of Cups. There, that is the goal. So basically, this could be a lifestyle. So you basically, if you're sort of saying, I want a house with a swimming pool, if you're buying a house or something like that within the material world, and if I want a swimming pool, I've got to get this sort of job, or I've got to have this sort of income. And this is where I think on your karmic path is setting out those goals of happiness after difficulty. The synchronicities plays into this. I think with this light energy that you've got on your relationship side, and it makes you feel very bubbly and so forth, what it's doing here is it's like a chimney. It's pulling energy into your life in a very strong and determined way. Obviously, there's a possibility of you meeting someone this week, or becoming aware, that's more it, becoming aware of someone who is actually really important in your future life, that has, they're not flamboyant, they're very much about sort of like being very passionate about what they're doing and going after what they're going after. And it could be, say, like just seeing someone on YouTube or something like that, sort of saying, yeah, that's a really good idea, I can adopt that in my life. And this is where, it's a really powerful connection I have, or you have with the synchronicities and so forth. This here is playing into the Ten of Cups. I think this is Queen of Cups. See, look at this. This is really good. You've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. You've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Really beautiful connections for you. I think you've learned in the past here what floats your boat. And it's now the difficult thing is, like, let's say like you're working as a in finance or whatever, you're working in some sort of office, and you've discovered that you actually adore converting, talking to people, conversing to people about history and churches and that sort of thing. And then all of a sudden an opportunity comes up with being like a tour guide. And you kind of think, wow, it's a bit of a change, but I know what sparks me and what makes me feel good. And it's making that change is going to, after that years of difficulty of not being able to get forward in your life, now really getting forward towards a life that really corresponds to you. In your future self, this plays into this Ten of Cups as well. You get the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy in a way. It's like you're planting these seeds up, and she's already getting her harvest here with this nice pentacle already there. And she can harvest as she goes. And I think this is where you're opening up a progressive path of success in your life. That's what it seems to be doing, because whatever you do in your financial world, it should be orientated towards your happiness. That's what it should be. So if you're looking for a job, it may be a job that's may not be totally in line with you, but it gives you the finances in order to explore that happiness within your life in a material sense. Or on the flip side of it, it could be a job that doesn't pay a great deal, but it's really something that passions you. And this is where you're constantly gaining, no matter which direction you take. How should you engage in this world? You've got the Seven of Wands. 7 is that number of revelation for me, and it's revealing to you the passionate path that you can take, and and how you engage in it, and how it makes you feel a lot more sort of secure. So going after that business that you really enjoy doing, or going after that job that really corresponds to you and gives you the rewards that you want, or even just, purchasing a house or something like that, that so allows you to live the life that you so desire within the material world. There's a beautiful, it's really good energy moving forward for you on both sides. And it seems to be very consistent as well, which is really good for you. You're going to get this perpetual motion forward of growth in the next sort of like 2 or 3 weeks. Absolutely beautiful. Let's just bring up the elements within your Astroflower and see how the elements are playing into your reading for this week here. So here's your Astroflower here. What we were talking about in the energy update was all about earth and fire and the connection between the two. And you do have a really good connection between the earth that comes in from Capricorn and the fire that comes in from Aries as well. And it's this combination here that seems to be the biggest gains you're going to get out of life. So converting your past, that Ace of Hearts, into your future, which was the I think it was the Four of Swords. We'll see that in there. But how you progress it from one side to another, and allowing your passions to come through. You're driving that passion that is within you, that sort of page of wands. On your financial side, we can't really see any other sort of earth fire combinations, but we do have this earth that comes out of the top, and we do have this fire that comes in there as well, between the past and the future. And this is where, as I say, I think you're playing it across the board at the moment, and it is a real transition. Within your mind's eye, you should have that direction to go in, and this is the steps you need to put into place in order to allow your passions to flow through. And this here, the conversion between the Queen of Cups and then into the next card above it. Why can't I see your futures? That's terrible. The cards there, I can't remember exactly what the card was, but from the Queen of Cups, how do you allow that passion, playing with that passion in your life in order to get there? So I think we're going to pull a few cards on that earth energy that's coming in, but also connecting with that fire energy that comes in there. So let's just pull your cards back up. 9 of Pentacles, that's what it was, wasn't it? The 9 of Pentacles, of course. So this perpetual gain, how do you allow the passion be, how do you play with the passion in order to get that perpetual gain? So let's pull some cards on the financial side, because I think although it's across the board, I think this is where you might get a lot more sort of growth in a way. You get the 9 of Cups, that's the direction for your happiness. We're talking about the direction for the 10 of Cups in your karmic path, and that's what you should be manifesting. No more of, you get the 5 of Swords as well. No more dilly-and-dallying, basically. See things for what they are clearly. How do we connect the Queen of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles? You got the World. Yeah, it's moving into a whole new paradigm, realizing that you have everything that you possibly need in order to get the best out of life. And the 3 of Cups, it's got to feel right for you in all of the sense. You've got to want to go to work. You've got to want to do that project. You've got to want to do that business. And I think it's celebrating of engaging with with people that are around you in a multitude of different ways, anything from suppliers to customers, in a way that sort of like gives you that sensation of going on a journey. That's what I sort of feel about it. It's really, really nice for you. Okay, let's just see what this cardinal fire is all about. We get the 4 of Swords again. Yeah, I think the energy is bringing you back a lot of faith and love and joy in your life. You get the King of Pentacles as well. Nothing but good stuff going on with a lot of royalty. It's that sort of security through knowledge and understanding. And I think it's where you know yourself and you know your passions now and seeing things in a different light. And you get the Queen of Swords. It's all about the energy here on your relationship side is really giving you the direction to try and help you manifest the life that you wish to lead in accordance to your relationship side. So it's a very productive week for you here, Aquarius. There's some of you that still not had your birthday season, so there is a little degree of anticipation still, because your birthday is like the new year. And you get those New Year resolutions, and that's what you should be according to. This is where you should make those resolutions for the new coming year. Give yourself goals, and it's a case of now of putting the machine gradually into action as we gradually go through the Aquarius season. So there you go. Thanking you very much for being here with us. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Don't forget about the energy update, and we will also be doing some sort of live on Sunday about connecting the energies, like an energy check-in, because it's very interesting how it plays in each element of signs. The energies at the moment, very, very interesting, because it's completely different from each one. So we're doing energy check-in and see what's going on there. I'll see you there for that. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.